Hey y'all, so I wanted to make a video about autistic kids. So if you guys been following me on all my social medias, on all my platforms, you know that my son Jaden Collins have autism and he is nonverbal, and he just turned 6 this month on August the 1st. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear some things up because I be getting a lot of questions in my inbox and things like that. I do be answering you guys, and I want to just go ahead and address this on TikTok too. Okay, so I do get questioned a lot. This is the first thing I want to address about my son knowing his ABCs. He do his ABCs like all the way through Z, A all the way through Z. His numbers, he usually stop at 10, but now he's stopping at 13. So y'all see this down here? That's YouTube Kids. See? This is what my son get on. He get on this right here. I'm sure it's up for you guys so you guys can hear. But you see this here is learning songs. They go for the numbers. They go Cocomelon. They go the ABCs. My son watched all this stuff over and over again, and he know his colors. The first color he ever said was red. So yeah, and there go some more ABCs. But when like my son home with me and everything, this is what he gets on. He gets on YouTube Kids. It's really good for kids who is autistic, nonverbal. If you guys have an iPad, tablet, phone, whatever you let your kids get on, YouTube Kids, you already know if you got Apple, you do the Apple Store. You go on the Apple Store. It's totally free and everything. But I'm telling you guys, this app is the best app ever to use for autistic kids because they can learn a lot of stuff on this app right here. This song right here is talking about the weather. This song right here is like the song I've been singing with him on here. Is like what you do in the morning when you wake up, like brush your teeth, wash your face, and eat, do your hair. My son loves this song too. He be playing it almost every morning, and sometimes I be catching him off a guard singing the song, like try to sing the song by himself. But the only words that my son is saying is mom, dad, bye. He will say other things. I be trying to understand him, but he will be saying more things. I know he's going to be saying more things because I believe in my child. I believe in him a lot. So I'm telling you guys, this app here, this YouTube Kids app is the best thing ever to download for your kid, because I'm telling you, once they get on it, they're not going to want to get off of it. They do not want to get off of it at all. So I'm telling y'all, this is the best app. My son loves to watch the other man named Blimpy. I think his name is Blimpy. My son watched him. My son watched Miss Rachel. It's a lot of stuff that you guys can have your kids watching. This app is nothing but straight up learning stuff on here. But I do get that question, like how I have my son talking. My son go to school too. He is now in kindergarten and everything. So with him being around like a lot of kids, that helps too. I think it's best like when kids go to school, you know, they're around other kids that do be talking, that do say stuff. It's like I feel like that helps too with autistic kids and kids that's nonverbal and everything. And my next question I get, what do I do when my son is in public with me and he do a lot of screaming? So the only way that my child will do a lot of screaming and stuff like that when we're in public, if he sees something that he wants and I don't give it to him, but I give it to him anyways. Nobody never looked at me funny and stuff like that just because my child is yelling, my child is screaming and everything else. People gotta understand, autistic kids, that's what they do. They have a meltdown, they scream, they holler when they, don't get what they they don't get what they want. They mad. They are really mad and everything. So it's like I try not to say no to my son when we out in public, like we at I say Walmart or something. He see a toy he wants and stuff like that. I take him to the toy out anyways, whatever store that we go to, so he won't scream and holler. But I'm pretty sure that Nobody's not going to be, looking at me funny because my son is screaming and hollering he's a child, leave him alone or whatever, because it's like I stand up for my son. I stand up for him and everything. I speak for him. I speak for him. So it's like if I ever do go to a store and someone is looking at me funny or trying to say something rude or disrespectful towards him, I'm going to say something, because that's what autistic mom's supposed to do. Autism mom's supposed to do. You're supposed to stand up for your child and everything, because I know I am. But my son, yes, he just turned 6, and the only thing that he's knowing right now is his colors, his numbers, and his alphabets and everything. I'm starting now to teach him how to, like draw his name and everything. We're still working on that. That's still progressing and everything. And somebody asked me another question: what programs is my child is in? He is in speech therapy and OT. If y'all don't know what OT is occupational therapy. I'm still working on with the ABA therapy and everything, but speech therapy, I feel like they help a lot in everything. And they was teaching my son a lot of stuff. He still goes to speech therapy. So if you have an autistic kid and everything, and you want to know what programs to put your kids in, I'm telling you, speech therapy, OT is an ABA therapy is the best thing to put your child in. Insurance do cover it. It do depends on what insurance you have, but insurance do cover up all my son's programs that he have. But I mean, if you're an autism mom, don't ever give up on your child or whatever, because I feel like any autistic kids, they can do it, and like whatever they put their mind to or whatever, they can do it. Because I believe in my son. I will never be ashamed of my son just because, he have autism and he's nonverbal. I'm not gonna never, be ashamed of that. That's why these bracelets that I have, ever since I bought these bracelets, I've been wearing these bracelets ever since. I never took them off because I want to show my son that I am not ashamed of him. I want to show him that I support him in everything that he want to do and stuff like that. I will always support him. These bracelets here means a lot to me, and it's like this one right here say autism mom, and this one right here say autism awareness. I want my child to know that I am not ashamed because he is autistic and he is nonverbal. I will never be ashamed of him. That's why I want to buy these bracelets, to show him that I'm going to love him anyways. I'm going to be with him, for him, no matter what. I'm going to be here no matter what happens or whatever. I'm going to be here with him. I'm going to stick beside him no matter what happens. So this is why I wear these bracelets, because I want to show my son that I support him. I'm not a ashamed mother, because he have autism and he is nonverbal. So I'm going to always wear these bracelets. I've been thinking about getting me more. I did have a necklace, but he had, kind of took it off and it like broke. I'm not upset about that. So when my son do stuff out the way, I don't just, get angry, get mad, because I had to learn. I had to start having patience with him, because Jaden is my first child. He's my first child. With him being autistic, I am learning a whole lot and everything. But I do want to tell you guys that we just hit 600 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you so much for that. Our goal is 1K. I know that we are going to get there. So, if you have not subscribed to us, make sure you do that. The link is in my bio. But yes, so that's all I wanted to, address. Anyway, see you guys in the next video. Bye.